I know being on this journey makes us realize how much we live in a corrupt world and how much there seems to be more of negativity than there is of any love or any positivity. And I know because of this, we all been heard the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And that is life is hard, but you got to keep going. But you got to keep going. This is the way life is. But what happens if you realized that you're always consistently being rejected and being taken advantage of? People may say, you'll get over it, you'll heal from that, just let it go. But what happens if it continuously happens over and over and over with different jobs, different faces, different people, different places? How can you overcome this without becoming bitter? And that is what we were going to talk about today, is three ways of how to overcome rejection and being taken advantage of, and recognizing that, yeah, it is because of you. It's not about the other person. It is because of you. And this is the reason why. What is gooch, you beautiful beings? Welcome back, AwakenOnes, on another episode on Embracing the Essential Series with your homegirl, Brittany Fontanez. If you're new to this channel, welcome. But if you've been on this journey with me so far, well, welcome back, boo. You know damn well it's a pleasure to have you back. But again, my name is Brittany Fontanez. I am an intuitive shaman, healer, and psychic tarot reader, as well as a Reiki practitioner. And on this channel, I speak about spiritual development, emotional awareness, and I do guided readings for each zodiac sign, and I talk about things I feel need to be talked about because it's our divine right to know more than what we've been told. And I've been through a lot of things in my life that helped me heal. That's what made me become a Reiki practitioner, a healer, a shaman, a shadow worker, a light worker. All of my business requires you to be down in the description box below to know everything you need to know about me and the services that I render. So other than that, you beautiful beings, let's get right into this. And lately, my intention with these videos is to speak about things that resonate with people in the collective right now. And I feel this is a huge, massive shift that a lot of us are taking as light beings, healers, psychics, all of us around the world. And that is setting major fucking boundaries. Because we realize how the 3D right now is really getting more denser than ever. So everyone who still chooses suffering, even subconsciously, even consciously, most of us don't even know this, even though they choose suffering, it's only getting more real for people who choose to stay in the 3D, who choose to ignore their inner calling and their truth. And for those of us who are choosing their truth, who are choosing to flow with the path, we have to start setting boundaries, because our light is becoming potent, we are becoming brighter, and it's getting to a point like we're shining so bright that the darkness can't stand our light yet, but we're getting there. So we're becoming a light, like a moth to a flame. We're attracting a lot of moths, and we're starting to realize all the patterns that are keeping us in this habitual state of rejection and being taken advantage of. And here's the reason why we get taken advantage of or rejected. We have a big fucking heart. People like me, people who are empaths, people who feel, people who are on the spiritual journey, we just fucking love. And it's just weird to people who are so bitter and of this world. But I want to dive into 3 ways to overcome rejection and being taken advantage of. Now, before I get into this, I really want to emphasize the purpose and the intention behind this entire video, because I'll share with you my story. And most of you haven't been on this journey with me. Most of you have, but my story, I've been through nothing but consistent abuse since I was born up until now. I've been through nothing but consistent abuse. And in younger ages, it was physical, it was sexual abuse. But now as I got older, it was more emotional, mental, and psychological abuse. And, I've dealt with this from parents, siblings, family members, friends, strangers, teachers, caretakers, jobs, bosses, I've been through it all. Lovers, I've been through it all. Now, I'm not saying I've been a saint all my life, but I can say that everything I have done that doesn't seem good was out of the reaction of people who have hurt me, and I became that very thing I've resented. And this is why I've hurt as well. But this is why I can come from an understanding of how hurt people, why hurt people, because I used to be a hurt person that used to hurt people. And now I've awakened to the reasoning why I felt all of this pain, and what I want to share with you today. And that is because of this rejection of being taken advantage of. I want to share with you that don't allow this world to make you bitter. We are not of this world. We are just visiting temporarily. And I know it could get to us sometime. But the reason why we are chosen for this journey is because we have the power to transmute darkness back into light. We have the power to see the good in everything that people see as bad. We have the power to stand up for ourselves, even if that means standing alone. Because being alone holds a power a lot of people can't handle. And this is why people roll in crowds like a wolf, like a sheep. But you're a wolf. And then you roll with your own soul tribe when you finally get to them. So the whole point of that was to share with you that you are not meant to be like everyone else. You are not meant to fit in. You're not meant to be of this world. But I don't want you to forget who you are. This is why I want to share this video, because once you can set boundaries, once you finally understand the purpose behind the rejection of being taken advantage of, you will finally understand your worth. And you will never, ever be shaken or manipulated by things or people outside of you. And I know when we're on this journey and we choose to see the good and we choose love, people think that's naive. But here's the thing. The reason why I don't want you to become better is because you have ancestors. You have the higher realms. We are anointed with so much love and so much light. We are going to be taken care of. And the karma will hit hard. And this is not to say this out of revenge or out of bitterness or out of hate or resentment. This is just to say that no matter what you go through and your heart was pure, you are being watched over and you are going to receive that good karma back. And you are being so protected that the person and the thing and the experience that has hurt you will have no choice but to learn in the rudest way possible. And that's just how karma works, plain and simple. But I just really want to share with you guys that I don't want you to forget to forgive. The reason why forgiveness is so vital on this spiritual journey is because our goal is to make our hearts light as a feather like a child, so we can actually allow ourselves and our vibration to rise to our natural divine state. And that is our birthright, to be joyful, to be happy, and to enjoy this fucking experience that we've been given. Not to suffer, not to grow up so quickly, not to take it so fucking seriously. The whole reason for forgiveness is to show you how powerful you are, that you can overcome any darkness, because no darkness has no power over you. Let me just get into that, because spirit is just channeling through me hardcore right now. All right, so by the way, I had to give a new scenery for you guys because I just needed it myself. Like shit, get outside, ground yourself, because I know the emotions are very overwhelming in the thoughts. With Gemini season right now, man, we got Gemini in the sun, Gemini moon. I mean, bro, make sure you're grounded. Don't be too compulsive. But all right, let's get into the 3 ways to overcome rejection and being taken advantage of. Now, the first one is the way to overcome rejection and being taken advantage of is you have to remember rejection has absolutely nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. How someone treats you, how a job treats you, how a person, a family member treats you has nothing to do with you. And please understand, you guys, being taken advantage of and rejection doesn't have to only come from relationships. They can come from various avenues of life, through a job, through family, like I said, through friends, through lovers. You can use this in any form possible. But the first one the first way to overcome rejection being taken advantage of is realizing it has nothing to do with you. The way a person treats you, I'm going to explain something really, really fucking deep, and it's going to open up a lot of people's eyes right now. The way someone treats you has nothing to do with you. And you may wonder, but why do they treat you that way? Here's why. We all have our own evolution and how we grew up to make up our mentalities. We all have our own childhood that made up the belief systems and the traits that make up our adulthood. Majority of people and how they treat other people has nothing to do with that person, because they're only going based off what they think is right because of what they've been taught as a child. So a man may hit a woman and may see nothing wrong with it because he's seen his father do it. You know, a woman may not find anything wrong with always being needy and clingy and being controlling because she saw her parent do that. So I'm here to share with you, regardless of what you've been through, been bullied. Like for me, I've always been put in third parties when it comes to relationships. When I like someone, they don't like me back. Or they choose someone else over me and they still want access to me. Or, you know, I end up giving myself sexually, and then we agreed not to catch feelings, but that person starts being lovey-dovey, and then you start acting upon it, thinking that they have feelings too. You develop feelings and they say, no, I don't feel that way, and they go to another relationship. Or you have an example of people just ditching you, like friends just ditching you or laughing at you or making fun of you or having dark joke remarks towards certain things that you're into, stuff like that. Or for me, for instance, this is a big one for me. When I'm by myself, I know how to make myself happy. And when I meet people, they love hanging out with me because I got that vibe, I got that energy, I got the light. But when I lift them up because they're in a low state, because I do attract people who need my light and need my healing. When they meet me and they finally get this exuberant energy that they take from me like an energy vampire, they end up leaving me, abandoning me like I don't matter, just to be themselves, knowing that they received that good energy, that confidence from me. This is not to be conceited, you guys. When you know your power, when you see your patterns and why they happen, you will understand who you are and the energy that you hold when you walk into a room and how you affect people. When you notice your patterns, you will start to realize who you are. And this is what I want to share with you. Rejection has nothing to do with you. So don't take it personally. So what is the solution to overcome this? The solution to overcome this is when a situation happens to you and you take it personally, what makes you think this is for you? Because when we take rejection personally, what we're really saying is that, oh, I deserve this. Oh, this is true about me. But really ask yourself, when something hurtful happens towards you and you know you didn't deserve that, ask yourself, instead of dwelling on it, is this really for me? Is this really what I want? Because the majority of us, when we overthink and obsess over rejection, little do we know we really don't care about the rejection or the person. The only reason why it hurts us is because we internalize it thinking that there's something wrong with us. Ain't that some shit? So that the first way of overcoming rejection is realize it has nothing to do with you, and realizing why do you make it about you. Deep. Now, second way to overcome rejection and being taken advantage of is this mostly stems from being taken advantage of. Not everyone deserves you. Listen, when it comes to relationships and people taking advantage of you and people using you, the reason why people make it seem like you're not important is because subconsciously, energetically, the universe is literally using that person to be a reflection towards you, for you to recognize how you don't deserve what this person is giving you. Meaning that this person, this situation, this job, this does not deserve you. So the universe is using this being, this situation, this job as a reflection of what subconsciously you're still holding on to that's not true about you, so you can awaken and realize, I'm above this. Not I'm above this person, not like you're better than them, but saying that they don't deserve the goodness that you have to offer. Because if you see no reciprocation, then what the fuck are they? What the fuck? Do they deserve what you have to give? I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's just me. But when someone gives you a clear indication, or a situation gives you a clear indication that they make you seem like you're not important. Like me, I recently just got fired from a job and I used to be a supervisor. And what blows my mind is that they used to make fun of me, but it's just like, wow, you let go of a good worker and chose people who didn't want to work. And that right there what made me realize, wow, that job doesn't deserve me. People made fun of me, people judged me there anyways, they bullied me, and I'm like, you know what, wow, people really don't deserve me. A job doesn't deserve me. I even had a friend, who just like I said, I gave myself sexually and got close and everything, and all of a sudden this person took a huge 180, chose someone else, and I was like, I don't even want to talk to that person anymore, because it's like that person doesn't deserve me. Now, how can you overcome being taken advantage of? The solution is withhold your energy. Now, I have to explain this in the most healthy way, because people do this in a toxic way, where they ghost people and ignore them because they want to be chased, or they tell them, leave me alone, but you want to be chased. That is not what I want to teach you. That is from a toxic, wounded place. We're coming from a place where we're seeing our wounds and we're choosing to heal it. So the solution to this is, let me put on my glasses since the sun was coming out. The solution to this one is withhold your energy. And how do you do that in a healthy manner? By first understanding you don't have to explain yourself to anyone why you want to withhold your energy. You have every right to. You are the only accessor and the exuder of your energy. So withhold your energy. Take a step back. Stop being there. Stop answering people's phone calls so quickly. Stop being there very quickly. Recognize if people are there. Recognize if a job is giving you what you need. Recognize if friends are being there. Recognize if these lovers are choosing you, making you a priority. And if they're not, then what you got to do is recognize yourself deserves to be a priority. Now you're going to do that for yourself by withholding your energy. And here's the thing. You will know if people really care about you if they're worried about you. You will know people really care about you when they're worried about you. Other than that, if you got people who only call and text you just to hang out for their own benefit, or just to call you because they're going through something, they're not asking you how you're doing, they don't deserve you. Withhold your energy. That is how you let people know you will not tolerate their behavior. And that's even for a job for me. When I had that job, I stood up for myself. I stood up for myself to the point I did raise my voice a little bit, but it showed how I deserved to be treated, and they let me go. And that to me, Divine told me, was that this job doesn't deserve you. If people want to make you feel bad for doing what is best for you, they don't fucking deserve you. Plain and simple. Like for one example I do want to explain before I get into the last way. So I had this girl that I recently told that I had a thing for her. And she was like, I don't feel the same way and stuff. I was like, cool. So we hung out and she decided to kiss another guy in front of me. And I was like, okay, cool. Because we agreed to, just be casual. But I saw that and I'm like, no, if you want me, you're only gonna have me. That's when I really just cut it off. I'm just like, I'm done with this friends with benefits type of shit. Like, I'm well earned, well deserved. If you want me, you're gonna have all of me, plain and simple. So you know what? I told her this. I confronted her, and I was like, you know what? I'm not judging you. Do your thing. If you wanna, have sex with other people, do your thing. I'm not judging you, but I will not be an option. And you guys, I said it so calmly, just like this. And guess what? She gaslit me. She's like, I thought we had an agreement. You make it seem like I'm a hoe. You make it seem like something's wrong with me. Like, you make it seem like I'm this type of person. I'm not that type of person. I was like, whoa. All I told you is what is best for me. See, that is a clear indication. If someone does that to you, they don't fucking deserve you, plain and simple. They never had good intentions for you, period. Now, the last way to overcome rejection and being taken advantage of is, this is different from withholding your energy. Taking your fucking power back. Why people can't treat you right is you ready? You ready why people in a job and friends, and the reason why you go through all of this? Here's the reason why. The reason why people treat you in a job and the way they treat you the way that they do, to take advantage of you or make you feel rejected or make you feel less than, is because your love, your light is fucking intimidating to them. I had to realize that all this rejection and being taken advantage of is because people have never met a soul like me, and it's rare. And therefore that makes them question their perspective of love, their perspective of friendship, their perspective of themselves. Because of them, it intimidates them, but they love this energy so much that they want to be around it. But they're intimidated by it. So people rather reject and sabotage because they can't handle growth. I am a reflection of what you need to grow out of. I'm a reflection of what you ignore. But let me tell you, my love runs deep. My love is real. But not a lot of people understand that. They want it, but they want to have it. They want to be around it, but they want to be it. So therefore, the only thing they could do is make it so fucking confusing. Or I choose you one day, I don't choose you the next. Because you intimidate me, but I love you. So I'm going to take from you because I don't like that you have this energy, but I like you, and it's like, see the confusing energy? You get taken advantage of and rejected because people want to give you what you deserve, but they don't know how to, because you're so intimidating, because you know how to give it to yourself. So how can people level up to something that they haven't even met themselves at yet? Oh, man. I mean, am I hitting some golden nuggets right now? I know I am. But beautiful beings. Taking your power back, I do that on an energetic thing. I literally imagine, because the heart is the color green, heart chakra. So I literally I imagine this vibrational green rope, and I imagine myself pulling all parts of me back. Love, my light, my intelligence, my truth, all the pain that I feel, all the resentment. I literally take that power back from all those people, and I forgive, and I choose to love, and I choose to come back to my center. And I just imagine myself coming back to me. And when I take my power back in that standpoint, I can recognize that the reason why pain comes to you, because it knows it will be healed. But don't be a savior to people that you know are not going to do the work themselves. Literally, guys, people are intimidated by your love because you make them question their fucking bullshit. And yet they trick you or manipulate you or gaslight you to get what they want, then reject you and you abandon you and use you. And the way to not allow that to happen again is by being the reflector. Is by being alright, not being liked. Is about being okay, not caring about what people think about you. Is by realizing your power doesn't come from the validation of others or emotional connections. Your power lies in the fact that you're happy because you fucking say so. That is emotional independence. And that is what I wanted to share with you this entire video today, is learning emotional independence by recognizing rejection and being taken advantage of has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with you recognizing your worth and realizing not everyone deserves you, and recognizing not everyone can handle your energy, your light, and your love, and who the fuck you are as a real, beautiful fucking being, man. So own that shit, love that shit, merge with that shit, and realize who deserves it and who doesn't. And realize when people take advantage of that, have no shame and have no fear letting them go. Have no fear of people and things and places leaving your life. If anything, get excited, because those very things that have left are going to be replaced 10 times with something better, because the universe said none of that deserved you, but I know what deserves you, so give me time. It's coming right now. my God, spirits. I knew this was going to be a powerful video. Oh my God, beautiful beings. I'm just going to leave it there because, like, I could go on a whole rampage with this. But, beautiful beings, that is the 3 ways to overcome rejection and being taken advantage of. So you can realize that it is about you. Because you hold the power that a lot of people can't handle and don't deserve, boo-boo. So I want you to realize this from a positive standpoint rather than a pessimistic standpoint. Because I used to be so sad about this. I used to feel like, damn, I'm a burden. But now I realize I'm not a burden. My energy is so abundant and so wealthy that God had to take those people and those things out of my life because they weren't worthy of what I had to offer. This world, a lot of things in it aren't worthy of you. So be okay with that. Be okay with that. Other than that, you beautiful beings, that is all I have for you today. If you got any clarity, any upliftment, any fucking healing, in any ways that's going to help you in your life, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification button. And let me know your feedback in the comment section below, how you will implement this in your life and how it has served you in the most beneficial way possible. I really, really fucking would love to hear the stories that come about you guys implementing these ideas. But other than that, beautiful beings, that is all I have for you guys. Go out, enjoy your fucking day, and realize that you have the right to be happy regardless of the shit that has happened to you. I love you guys so much. I really hope this benefited you in the best way possible. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.